Masked Man, this will be our final fight before Backyard Brawl, the first pay-per-view of Tap Out Wrestling. I haven't won the triple threat match yet, but I know that I will emerge from it victorious. And there is nothing you can do, or anyone else, to stop that. Because you see, there's something you don't realize. I'm a fighter. Always have been, and I always will be. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I'm tired of all you youngsters trying to come at my legacy, trying to destroy what I worked so hard to create. Because the fact of the matter is, none of you will ever have a career as successful as mine. Today marks the turning point of my career. These are my final matches, starting with my rematch with the Shade Crawler. I beat him. And I'm going to beat your undefeated streak, which is at 3-0 right now. You have a match with Dead Puke. I wish you the best on that match. But first, it's time for you to be destroyed by me.
Kris Kringler, yet again. You're going to try to take me down. You're going to try to end my streak? Do you really think you have the ability to do so? I'm only becoming more powerful. You are becoming older and older. Your chances are 0. But you'll realize that once I drive you into the ground. You're retiring soon, huh? Well, you'll wish you retired sooner.
Hello, this is Greg here with Tap Out Wrestling, and I'm about to interview none other than the Kris Kringler. Here we go. Hello, Mr. Kringler.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, pleasure to see you again, really.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Shake my hand with a microphone.
Indeed, you know how it is.
I guess I do. So the interview, I forgot it was today. I'm so sorry.
It indeed is, though.
I left you the key to my house, though, because for those of you that don't know, Greg and I are actually very good friends.
I love this guy over here.
But, so interview, what do you want to ask me?
Well, I was hoping you'd tell me a little bit about the earlier days. You know, how you got into wrestling, pretty much.
I got into wrestling. Well, I'm a third-generation wrestler. My grandfather, he wrestled back in the 1920s. And my father wrestled from the 1940s to the 1960s. And me, my wrestling career has... I started wrestling professionally in 1986. That's when so about the mid-80s.
You are quite the experienced wrestler then. Even I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I've been in this business for a very long time. It all started back in 1986 when I went into my first ever wrestling promotion. I ran away from home.
Really?
I ran away from I was actually rather old at the time to be like, not old. I was still young, but I was, back then I was 30. I was 30 when I ran away from home. But the thing is, it was just because there was a lot of pressure going on around the house. Like, I stayed with my parents as long as I did because my father was trying to hone my wrestling skills.
Oh, yes.
And I was actually, I wasn't with any promotion while I was with my parents. But I was just skipping around different promotions. But the first promotion I went to myself, while I wanted to make a name for myself, was a little promotion in Colorado called, I believe it was BYCW, which stood for Backyard Championship Wrestling. Yes, and that was very low budget. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you how low budget it was. Like, this is where trash bag wrestlers, which is the term, if you at home don't know, for wrestlers that suck or inexperienced. It's also a term for inexperienced wrestlers, but quickly became the top star there.
Oh.
And they were very old school there. This place, wrestlers go to hone their skills. My skills were honed at the point, but I learned things there that had never even crossed my mind. And I thank them so much, because that's where I actually became. I started becoming the Kris Kringler. My persona started to evolve.
Oh.
And that is a turning point in my career. It really was. Because when I started getting more extreme. Wrestling was changing at the time. The 80s were ending. It was 1986 when I went there. Wrestling started to change a bit around 1990. It started changing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it didn't get really extreme till the mid 90s, but I could sense that it was changing. So I decided to change up my style, and I went for a more extreme approach to it. I do things on instinct. I'm a very technical wrestler.
Indeed.
I like to, I like to go through moves, like very complicated moves. I'm very good at memorizing complicated moves, but then I would just start doing things on instinct. Things that were spontaneous, because I saw the crowd reaction. We was like, nothing like this had ever happened before.
Oh.
Because I was an experienced wrestler, doing things that were spontaneous. And the audience didn't expect it. Not even the person I was wrestling with expected it. And back then, you have to realize that I was losing most of my fights. I had to throw most of the fights. Because, I wasn't tenured. So I understood. But I had to throw most of the fights. But it was a turning point in my career, because that's when I started winning more. Because the people were seeing how much I was giving for the sport. They're like, you know what? This guy needs to start winning. And the crowds, they loved me. So then I joined another wrestling promotion, a much larger wrestling promotion. A wrestling promotion that's ruled the 80s, the 1980s. And I don't think it ruled the 1990s, but I can tell you, I'm not going to say the name, because everybody probably already knows it. At this point in time, it is the top wrestling promotion in the entire world.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes, I don't want to name any names, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it. And during the 1990s, I was one of the big stars, and that's why I got, for 5 years, I saw fame that I'd never seen before. So that's how everyone knows about the Kris Kringler.
For the rematch of, I don't know, I guess the month, it's the Kris Kringler! And without further ado, the Masked Man!
Kris Kringler, I heard you're really looking forward to ending my streak.
3-0, I hear.
Yep. Last match I lost was against the Man of Drew quite some time ago, and well, he's no longer with us, so none of you fools have been able to defeat me.
It's not nice to bring up things like that.
Come on.
Oh, and the fight begins. Kris Kringler's going in. Oh! A good strike to the masked man right in his stomach. Oh, another drop kick, as we've seen him do quite a few of those lately. Oh, and yet another drop kick. Kris Kringler really loves doing those. Oh, who could have thought? Another one. They really seem to be effective, but the masked man is not staying down. And, oh, Kris Kringler is down now. Oh, and he seems to be staying down. Must have been a good throw. What's he going to do now? Will he capitalize? Yep. Kris Kringler back to the ground.
You seemed so confident earlier.
Kris Kringler still on the ground as it looks like the masked man is gearing up for an attack. What's he doing? Oh! Kris Kringler will not get up. Simply the masked man won't let him up. He is in grave pain right now. This match does not seem to be going into his favor whatsoever. Oh, he's finally up, but oh! Masked man's about to do something. Yep. Dang, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say back to the ground this match, but the Kris Kringler really is getting beat down. He's going to have to do something to turn this around.
I don't know how you ever beat Andy.
Ooh, intense trash talking right now, but Masked Man isn't in position for this. Oh! He legitimately just shoved his face into the dirt. Now that.
Laying on the ground.
Oh my gosh, wow. That is degrading. Kris Kringler is not happy. Oh, and he's also not standing. This might just be the end already. Oh, we're looking for two. One more. Oh, not quite yet. Kris Kringler still got enough strength in him to keep going. For how long? Oh, speaking of getting back down. Could this possibly be the end? We're looking for two more. Oh! Kris Kringler is pulling it up. Oh! Kris Kringler's angry. This might just be what he needs. After he's done this, he hasn't lost so far. Ready to pull no stops. Masked Man's doing a pretty good job deflecting and dodging. Oh! Oh my! Even in his form of angriness, the Kris Kringler isn't really landing anything on the Masked Man. Oh, he's doing something now. Finally getting some hits off. Oh, looks like he's got him into position for, oh, an F5! A good hit on the Masked Man, but the Kris Kringler is still weakened from earlier. Now the Masked Man's getting a bit upset. How is this match gonna go? Oh. Oh, got him into powerbomb position. What's he gonna do? Oh my! I don't know if that was intended, but it definitely hurt the Kris Kringler. Even though, oh wait, the Masked Man's mask. It seems to have broken off his face. Something's going wrong. Oh my! Masked Man does not show his face, as we all know. What's he going to do? How's he gonna fight like this? Oh yeah, he is definitely upset about that. Oh my gosh. Kris Kringler is still visibly weakened, though. Maybe the Masked Man still has a chance. Oh, going in for a leg strike. Pretty much all he can do unless he decides to ditch the mask or go one-handed. Oh, Kris Kringler taking advantage of his situation, just beating on the Masked Man with what energy he has left.
You keep that camera on his back.
Has not relented. Oh, he dropped the mask, back facing the camera. Oh, he's going for another. Oh! This one seemed to be way less damaging to himself and or his mask. Oh my. This is, Kris Kringler going in for some more attacks. Wailing on him. Oh, but it will not stop the Masked Man. Ooh, looks like the move's getting reversed on Kris Kringler. Yup, do not do a spear or javelin with low energy. As you can see, it was easily DDT'd right there. Masked Man is still going all out on the Kris Kringler, even with this position he's in. Oh, and the Kris Kringler is trying to go all out, but as you can see, he's just really weak right now. They're both in bad positions. Oh, looks like the Kris Kringler is trying to be honorable. That's really nice, I suppose. But the Masked Man is not relenting. Oh, another powerbomb. Oh, dang. Oh, but the Kris Kringler is still running, still going. I don't know if I can say he's going strong, but He's certainly still fighting. Ooh, just striking him. Ooh! Oh, he did roll back into his mask though. That's something. Masked Man does not look happy from what we can make out of how he's looking. Oh, just threw his mask aside. What is this? My God. Oh, got him on the fireman carry. What's he doing? Oh, the attitude adjustment. Oh, the Kris Kringler. 1, 2. Oh, one more. 3. Yep. Yep, I did not think he'd be able to get back up from that. Man, he got beat down.
You can't end my streak, even like this.
Sadly enough, that may actually be right. Wow, just kicked his hat. That's nice.
God damn.